For this polygon video, I decided to talk about interior angle sums and also exterior angle sums because we've all known that the interior angle sum of a triangle is 180 degrees, and we've heard this since we were little, but I never really understood why. And so I would like to, if I ever had to teach this to my students, if I taught a geometry course, I think it would be important to show the students why and take out this figure here and show, well, we know because these are two parallel lines cut by transversals that A and A prime here are congruent because they're alternate interior angles. And then also here, C and C prime are congruent as their alternate interior angles as well. And here we see that A prime, B, and C prime all make 180 degrees. So since these three make 180 degrees, and we know A prime is congruent to A, C prime is congruent to C, then it's at 180 degrees for the triangle. And so I think it would be important to show the students that so they can see where it's coming from, and then they could also use that when talking about the interior angle sum of a polygon, because we could work with our students, and I wouldn't just show them this, I would let them discover it and do more of an activity, but their final product would be something in this sense, where they're breaking down the polygons and seeing the different triangles using the diagonals, talking about how many sides the polygon has, talking about the number of triangles that we created, and then looking at that formula so that they can see that even though we know the interior angle sum of a polygon is n minus 2 times 180, they can see where this is coming from. And now they even understand the 180 degrees because we broke it down already here to know that the interior angle sum is always 180. And I think it would be good for the kids to actually work through this and see that and find it more of a discovery learning activity so they can more understand the why, so then they can apply it more later. Then for the exterior angle sums, I did more of, I found the different exterior angles showing D, E, and F, saying because these are a straight line, we know that all of these are 180 minus the angle from the inside. And so the exterior angle sum is going to be D, E, and F added together. And what I did is I replaced it with these 180 minus the angles that are inside the triangle. Well, once we factor this here, we say that this is the A, B, and C is the triangle, and that's 180. And so the students can see where the 360 is coming from. And if we had time, or I mean, we would have to find the time so they could see it's not always just a triangle, but show it with a polygon of different sides. So here I did a pentagon, maybe do an octagon, pick random different numbers of sides to show the students and seeing where the 360 comes from. I think by showing the why, that'll help the students a lot more instead of just being told the exterior angle sum of any polygon is 360 or the interior angle sum of any polygon is this formula, the n minus 2 times 180. And I think that this would help the students in the long run.